Hi, I'm Dr. Larry Milam. I know that many consumers are oftentimes confused because there are many fish oils on the market. I've been dealing with fish oils now for almost 25 years and helping select and decide which is the best kind of fish oil. When most people go in, they just see the general title fish oils, or it might also say on the bottle marine lipid. We're talking about the same thing. Now, one is it's very difficult sometimes to deal just with the label, so it's also important to select fish oils from a company that you know has the science and the testing behind the product. Give an example, if we look at the label, a lot of companies will be similar in terms of like EPA or DHEA content. And that's one aspect that we're certainly looking for, because that's what's made the fish oils famous. These are the long-chain fatty acids that give us the benefits that we know today for the brain and for the cardiovascular system from fish oil. But the difference is, let's start first with the process of the fish. Many companies, when they have the companies that is actually doing the fishing, they will bring up all the fish that they catch, and you will have small fish, large fish, odd varieties, many different kinds of inferior fish, and those will all be just thrown in the batch and sold by the pound. And so when they get to the pressing, they'll be pressing this entire group of fish. Usually, in these cases, maybe even the liver is not removed, so they press the whole fish. And the liver is an organ that also, as we know, takes out the heavy metals and the toxins and things from the body. So the same thing happens. So if you get one of these inferior qualities where they've just pressed all of the fish, then you may also be getting a lot of toxins, and you may be getting also very high vitamin A content, which will be in the liver, but even more important, the heavy metals. So one thing I always advocate is that the fish be selected, hand selected is best, so that you get a superior raw material to start with. The best fish for the fish oils would be like deep cold water salmon or tuna or anchovies or sardines, and there are some other fish that have some DPA, EPA content, but not as much as most of these deep cold water fatty fish. So we want to begin with good fish. Second is then we want to remove all of the extra parts so that we're just pressing only the flesh of the fish. So we get the purest oils out of that. So that again may be difficult because you may not see that on the label. They may not even identify the source of the fish or where it come from. If possible, if you have the source of the fish or the country of the fish, this also helps. I believe that the best fish are from Norway, and so the oils from this area seem to be, when you look at them and compare them with other, seem to be the best in quality. Again, they're from very deep cold water, and then some companies also use fish off the coast of South America, which seem to be also very good. So first is the quality of the raw material you have. Second is then how they're processed. The older processes, you just press the oil, and this oil was then encapsulated and put into a product. It's important that you have some vitamin E content. It can be small, but vitamin E is the natural antioxidant. They may also use other natural antioxidants like the rosemary extract or some different of the vitamin E tocopherols. So you need something in there, even though it's encased away from oxygen, to protect the integrity of the fish oil itself from oxidation. So also important is that all this process be done very fast. After the fish are brought into the factory, all this process be done encapsulated fast. Another process is, a newer process, is molecular distillation. Many people today, and I think all of us, are concerned about heavy metals and toxins and residues and pesticides and all the stuff that can be even in the water because of the shipping and different things depending on the shipping routes where the fish are actually caught. So it's very, very important, I think, and the best technique is the molecular distillation. So here, if there happens to be any present, and most of the time, if you've done the right raw material, you're going to have very little of these toxins and metals present. But in case you have any left, then it can go through a process of molecular distillation, and we can eliminate those and really bring the purity to a pharmaceutical grade. And so I think today, because of this, it's best to look for a pharmaceutical grade fish oil, one that's pure, one that shows you, or the company has the testing available to show you that the oil has been tested, and also tested by an independent lab. Because some companies test their own, that test may or may not be as reliable. So if you have independent testing, that's very, very important. There are many, many chemicals, hundreds of chemicals that can be in the water and can be in the fish. So again, we want to stay away from shoreline fish, fish that are close to the shore or close to ports or close to docking facilities, anything like that, because there's going to be higher contamination levels and higher mercury levels. So these things we want to make sure that are much, much lower. So then, after you've done molecular distillation at a low temperature, you want to make sure then again that you add the antioxidants in there, and then the fish oil is put into either in a liquid. Some people prefer a liquid process. It's very, very good today because of molecular distillation. And we can use natural flavors like lemon, which is very complementary to the fish oil. There's no reason that you cannot use, and everybody can use fish oil directly in the liquid form. Also, now we have available a new technology which has recently come about, and this is a way to encapsulate and making the fish oil scentless. It's called a scentless technology, scentless soft gel. And with this, we provide like an enteric coating. It is put on the inside, a clear enteric coating, so you cannot see it in the fish oil capsule, because people want to be able to look at the capsule and see the clarity of the oil. Some of the inferior ones, when you look at it, it gives the capsule more of an opaque appearance. I would say stay away from those because you cannot see the purity of the capsule. That's a much usually inferior process. But if you keep this new clear enteric coating, then it allows you to take the fish oil. You'll have no taste. It will go through the stomach into the intestinal tract, and then in an alkaline environment it will open. It will eliminate the common complaints, which are repeating the fish oil taste or burping the fish oil. That will all be gone away. So if you use these criteria, I think it'll help you in selecting, and we encourage you very much to use a fish oil on a daily basis. Thank you very much.